Hello my friends and welcome to episode 34 of The Wanderer. Today we are taking on Dunfermline at East End Park. Last time we played Dunfermline, we played them at home, we lost 2-0. Wedderburn scoring a penalty and Jake Hasty, and I remember this game and I remember not really being out of it. So since the last game where we played Forfar, we won 1-0 through Christian Antianazi. We played Kilmarnock, we lost 5-2. They had a spell early in the second half where they were just irresistible, but other than that I felt we bossed this game. And I genuinely mean that. We got a couple of goals, James Jones early on and Carlo Monti late on. And then we played Queen of the South. And this was one of those games that was, I can't even describe how frustrating it was. Where a goal disallowed at 0-0. They had two penalties. They missed one, scored one. And they had a couple of free kick goals. And in all honesty, I felt we played them off the park. Every time the referee, particularly after the second penalty, we were very, very timid in defence, and you can see that the first penalty was a penalty, was probably not. I don't feel any of the penalties were a penalty. If we go back to the referee, which I think was Wally Collum, he got a 6.0 for this game. So there was three big decisions: a penalty, a disallowed goal, and a second penalty, all in favour of Queen of the South. I think the disallowed goal, I think, was correct. The two penalties were really difficult to tell in this game. And for that, I don't want to comment too much, but I felt that they weren't penalties. The commentary was saying it was the two best decision on both of them, and it really cost us because at the times of the game that was really, really important as well. We then drew 1-1 against Morton, got really, really lucky here. A big hoof clearance from Sean Crichton, landed at a defender's feet, got a very poor first touch. Critchley reacted because one tackling, took the ball, went through on one-on-one on the keeper and put it in the back of the net for a point, and then we got lucky against Ayr again. We were 2-0 down, and then we got a penalty. Said it was a stonewaller in the commentary, so I'm going to go if it was a stonewall penalty. But it didn't look like a penalty in the 3D match engine, which is why I don't want to comment too much on the Queen of the South ones. Neither of them looked like penalties, and they both said they were dubious. But this one said it was a stonewaller, and it didn't look like a penalty. James Jones converted. Ross Ferguson off the bench, who won that penalty, then scored from a Rabin Omar cross. He was also off the bench. So today we take on Dunfermline. They're 4 points above us in the league, but we're off the bottom spot on goal difference. We've played Livingston. Livingston, the only team we've actually beat so far this season, and the only team that they've beat this season is also us. So you know that sort of works both ways. Anyway, we're going to get into the match, and I'm hoping that we can pick up points here, because as much as it's an away game, that's a very strange formation. It's sort of taking me off guard a little bit. Hopefully that allows Annan and Redmond quite a bit of space, to be honest, but I'm not expecting much from Antianazi in this game. And Ross Ferguson against Free might be interesting. Dropped Critchley because of his performances recently. It's been sort of very hit and miss. Whereas Ross Ferguson's came off the bench and he's impressed a few times now, so I'm giving him a start to see how he gets on. Hasty's going to pick up here. He's going to launch forward. Dyer's away. Dyer in as a change from the last game. Who's the first team left back? McDonald's not back from injury yet, and is it Robson is a little bit unfit. He's just getting back to match fitness, and it's been quite an intense schedule. Is Dangana, player we sold to Dunfermline, just putting that one wide. Yeah, it is indeed Robson. He was just getting back to match fitness at 91%. I decided let's give him a rest. Bring in Wally Dyer, give him a run out. McGeever in as well. The captain is not match fit yet. New corner tactic, White into Ferguson. It's tackled as he dallied on the ball and got a break on against us. McCormick. We are 5 against 2, but they've got numbers, and that number is going to count here. Is Wardrobe on the overlap, and Hasty and Dangana straight against the keeper, thankfully. Fallen very kindly for them a couple of times there, but now we can break. Redmond up to Ferguson. He is on his own though, but he's got men coming. Ewan Spark going to launch it down the wing for Willinan. He's not going to get there, and it's going to be a throw in to Dunfermline. Hasty launches forward. Dyer clears back. Redmond, Ferguson, back into Danny Redmond. His touch is poor. Jones heads forward. White, despite being a ball winning midfielder, that trait of gets forward whenever possible really comes in handy sometimes for our attacks. Ewan Sport, can Annan get there? He can indeed, and it's an own goal as McIntosh puts it home for us. Sean McIntosh with the unluckiest of touches. He has to get the touch because he's got Ross Ferguson right behind him, and unfortunately for him, his touch just came off his shin by the looks of it and went into the back of the net. It's 1-0 Montrose, and that's big because Livingston, it looks like, are winning right now, although hopefully that's them just going back down to drawing. Got another set piece, Redmond in for Crichton. It's fluffing around, and is that Antionazi or is that another own goal? It's another own goal. I've got to watch this again because I'm not really sure what happens here. Let's just pause, and I'm just going to switch camera to the behind the goal camera just so we can see. Redmond whips it in. See, Antionazi gets a touch, comes in here, and it's actually a player plays it off him. What a bit of bad luck for the goalkeeper. We're 2-0 up through no real skill. You know, we've put the ball in situations that we can get that, but it's a goal from a Murdoch own goal, and it's our second own goal in our favour of the game. Jones, McLean clears, Dangana, former player, tackled by Jones, forward to Antionazi, back for Redmond. It's not a great game, but Monty was knackered and I was considering dropping him. He's not been great of late, but it's in again to Danny Redmond. Can he find the cross? And he can, and it's Will Annan, another player who I consider dropping. But again, the lad played in reserves on, the youth team in a friendly, I think it was, on Sunday, or it was a couple of days ago anyway. He was absolutely knackered. As you see, Omar and Monty there on 90 and 83% on the bench respectively, but they linked up there. It's 3-0. I need to come on camera more because we seem to score goals on camera. I'm going to say don't get complacent because reality is we're 3-0 up and I'm still not confident. Spark to Crichton, and in a highlight, Spark with the throw in. Antionazi picks up. He's going to bring it down the wing. That's a decent ball in towards Danny Redmond. I was going to say it's a good save, but it's off the crossbar, and the clearance goes out for a throw, and we get for the corner rather. We got a bit lucky getting a corner out of that, but nothing came of it. I don't really want to change things right now. My brain's like, make a sub, make a sub, make a sub, and I'm like, I'm 3-0 up. We're going to have to bring Jones or White off. I think we're going to go with White because Jamie Adams is more natural in his position, so we're going to do that. Spark's going to take another throw in. Annan. Oh, it's interesting. White with the shot back to Annan. It's another corner kick, and we're, you know, this new corner tactic, I'm going to do another tutorial on it because it's not from this side so much, but from the other side I really like. And McGeever tucking it home. It's his first goal for Montrose. He's not really had much game time. He's only in because Dunbar, the captain, is injured. He's tucked it home. 4-0, 2 from corners. We're going to make another sub. We're going to bring on Carlo Monte. No, we're not. We're going to bring on Robson. This is just a fitness thing. Dyer's actually played really well, but I want to get Robson up to match fitness, and giving him all the game time in the world is the only way to do that. And we're going to make our last sub, which is going to be Jordan Critchley, is it? No, it's not. We're going to bring on Monte for Antionazi. Just give him some game time, get him up to match fitness, and rest Antionazi, who's starting to tire and doesn't get a whole lot of rest because players play in the same position as him. Nobody plays really in the same position as him naturally, is what I'm trying to say rather. Monte to Annan. Keep calling him an Ann, but it really is Annan. It's forward, and Ferguson, oh, it's a side netting. It was nearly 5 for our second recorded league game in a row. Comes away, Jones gets a tackle in, but he loses out. Wedderburn, it's a poor pass from the Dunfermline man, and Will Annan picks up and launches clear. Allardyce going to pick this one up comfortably. He's dallying a bit, but he does eventually get away. But Redmond wins the header. Ferguson, he's got Annan on the underlap rather. Poor ball in, and Murdoch will claim very comfortably. End of highlight by the looks of it. I would call that a strange highlight if it is. Crichton wins it in the air, falls for Wedderburn. This is a very prolonged out highlight, so it's probably not going to be a clean sheet here as Dangana's in. Oh, it's an absolute horror for Dangana, proving every reason why we sold him. We got a lot of decent money for him. I was going to say a lot of money. It's not a lot, £12,000, but it is a lot at this level. We got decent money for him, is what I should say, and it's really proven to be a worthwhile sale for us right now. He's had 3 or 4 big chances in this game for Dunfermline, and he's hit the goalkeeper twice with 2 of them, and a horror strike wide. Annan, I think this is going to be the full-time highlight. Jamie Adams launches forward for Danny Redmond. Oh, Redmond's done his man. Whips it into Ross Ferguson. He's in space. Oh, it's not. It's 5. Again, we put 5 past Livingston. We've put 3 past Dunfermline, plus 2 from Dunfermline helping us out. It's absolutely brilliant performance from us as Annan plays it into Monty. Can we get a 6? No, it doesn't fall kindly for Ross Ferguson. That will be the final whistle. 5-0. Absolutely sensational stuff from the lads here. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with your performance, and I'm expecting that's going to do an absolute wonder for our squad dynamics. Our squad dynamics got absolutely hammered. They got green again after a couple of wins, and then he went late in the dead. It really is too swingy, that squad dynamics. You lose a couple and it just plummets. You win a couple and it skyrockets. And I understand that to an extent, but it really isn't the way it should work, in my opinion. But it gives us breathing space over Livingston, though. Brings us into a fight with Dunfermline. Queen of the South and Ayr have put a bit of breathing space over them. But you know, we're only fighting to avoid relegation this season. New Montrose boss, what time to have a recorded episode. Iron Brew Cup quarter-finalist Montrose have something of a mini clear-out at Links Park since the arrival of Don at the club. With the new manager no doubt keen to make his mark on the club, Don has allowed no fewer than 10 players to leave, including the decision to offload Josh Moore to Dunfermline Athletic for 14k. He's even played for Dunfermline 3 times and twice off the bench. Another good decision to sell him. Montrose, who have surprised many pundits already, are looking to keep positive momentum going with a strong enough form that could see them avoid relegation against all the odds. You know, we were heavily tipped for relegation. As you see, our dressing room atmosphere, look where it was. That was 2 games ago where it was, and look what it is now. That's just 2 wins. Sorry, that's, you know, a draw and a win that's done that. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Whatever, I don't understand it. Match cohesion seems to be a bit better, but again, it'll plummet if dressing room atmosphere plummets. And I get that it's meant to be a bit way, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's too switchy, in my opinion. Needs a bit of change. Anyway, guys, that is going to end this episode. I'm literally going to come back next week again. I know I've done it a couple of games ago with the Livingston and Forfar game, but we'll do it with St Mirren because it's another cup game. It's a quarter final. We've not really had many big cup games in this series, so we'll do that. I'll hopefully catch you all then, and thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.